Hi, Rick.
Hello.
I'm glad you came back in today.
Thanks, but I kind of had to come back in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I see a lot of people that this isn't their choice to be here.
Right,
But
right.
it's always a choice. There may have been consequences, but you could have not come today.
Mm.
So I just just want to take a second and
Hmm.
let you know that that's a good thing to do. That's a thing to be proud of.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our second appointment.
Yes.
So we're here today to hear from you. I want to hear about your thoughts about what's going on.
Okay.
And there's nothing that you ever have to do.
Hmm.
Um, there's no changes that you have to make. Like you're in control. This is for you.
Hmm.
I'm just here to give you maybe a little bit of an outside perspective on things that I see. Help you remember things that you've said in the past. Compare with things that you might be saying
Hmm.
at a present moment. And we're just really here to see how to ease your way through this difficult part of your life that's happening right now.
Um. Okay. I don't think it's that big a deal.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just here because my boss asked me to come here,
Yeah.
and I like my job, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But I think things are maybe being blown a little out of proportion, but
Yeah.
I don't mind being. Is this going to take real long, or?
No. I would like for today to be maybe about 20 minutes, less than a half an hour.
Okay, I guess I can do that.
Okay. And
Okay.
and similar to our first appointment when we did our assessment, it's going to be recorded. I have your informed consent form here,
Hmm.
and you know that this is all completely confidential.
Hmm.
With that limited confidentiality of imminent harm to you or someone else.
Right.
And this videotape was also, within your control.
Hmm.
We can destroy it. It's not,
You don't have to worry about any of that. I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Rick.
Oh, sure. Just tell me what do you need to know?
Well, you said you're here where you don't want to be because you like your job. So
I do. I like my job.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you like about your job?
Well, I like getting up in the morning and having a place to go. I like the people I work with, and I like the paycheck,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good steady job.
Yeah.
And I like my boss even though he made me come here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and jobs are hard to come by these days, so I'd like to stay. And I'd just like to get through this and go back to my job. And I guess he said I had a problem with me because maybe because I was late a few times. I had some car problems, and my car wouldn't start. The battery was dead, and then one day my alarm clock wouldn't go off, and so I'd be late. And I probably should have worked on looking a little bit better when I got to work, and I got there late. And,
Yeah. Yeah, when we're in a rush, sometimes making sure our hair is perfectly combed is not our priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened more than once, and that's my fault. But it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
So.
Was there anything else going on that had your boss want you to come in today?
Well, he's worried about my partying, but we all party, so I don't know why he's worried about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does partying mean?
Partying is just going out, drinking a few beers, and we like to do a little cocaine when we go out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you before,
Yeah.
we like to do cocaine.
Yeah.
It's a bad habit, but I don't do it that much, really. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, just when I party.
You say that you don't do it that much, but when we did our assessment,
Uh-huh.
you said that your use was just about every day.
I guess it has been about every day lately.
Yeah.
Because I have been partying a lot,
Yeah.
I guess. But Usually I just do it on the weekends and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's only recently that.
Yeah, and I do that sometimes for maybe a week or two, and then I stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But usually just like Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday night, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you also mentioned that it was costing you some money. You know, and then living the high lifestyle is kind of expensive sometimes.
It's
huh?
expensive.
Yeah.
That's yeah. The money is good at my job, and I couldn't go to work,
Yeah.
and so I probably shouldn't party. But when you don't have anything better to do, it's kind of just what you do if you have the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you you don't have anything to do because you're not going to work because you're suspended right now, right? But then when you're suspended,
Yeah.
you're not making any money either. That's kind of a
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm glad to go ahead and get this over with, so I can get back to work and make money.
yeah.
And I just have to do a better job about being on time.
Yeah.
know. And I think once I'm working, then I won't party as much, because I'll be tired and I'll just go to bed early. And
Yeah.
then on my days off, I'll just I'll party then.
Okay. Okay. So like a moderating.
Mm-hmm.
Have you always like partied on the weekends? Have you always like how long have you been using cocaine?
Well, I guess I've been using cocaine for about the last 10 years. And not every weekend, but since I've had my job, so the past couple of years, I've been using cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you it says here that you're smoking it, you're actually using the crack cocaine form of cocaine?
That's all I can afford. It's cheaper than the powder.
Okay.
And I like it better, actually. I like to smoke it. It makes me feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that what you have always been using, was the crack form, or?
I've used the powder before of just snorting it and stuff, but I didn't like it. It gave me nosebleeds, and then crack is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's easier to get too, and so
Yeah.
I just buy that on the weekends.
Yeah. You mentioned in your assessment that you spend about $25 to $50 a day.
A day when I buy it.
A day, yeah, a day when you're buying
That's
it.
probably
when you're using.
about right, but not every day. I don't
Yeah.
use it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, recently you have been, so let's just say for the sake of discussion.
Okay. Recently.
Because it's easy to, let's say, if you did use it every day for a month, that's, it's in between $750 and $1,500.
Well, I don't know how I could do that, because if I wasn't working, that's the only way I'd be using it every day.
Yeah.
And then if I was working, then I'd be too tired to use it every day.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't party every day. So, but that's a lot of money. But I got to work to make the money. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a lot of money though. I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah. You've been missing a lot of work lately.
Yeah.
So you've been missing a lot of work, and that daily use has also been occurring at the same time. So I'm wondering how you can afford this party lifestyle.
Well, I had some stuff I was getting ready to sell already, so I just went ahead and sold it for what I could get for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that gave me some cash, to get through, and then I figure another week or so I'll be back to work, so it's really nothing to worry about, because I was going to sell that stuff anyway.
What stuff are you selling?
Well, I had an old TV and got rid of that, and I had a bike. I got rid of that, and what else?
So did you have 2 TVs and 2 bikes?
I'm gonna get a new TV, but I just had an old TV, and I don't really watch that much TV.
Okay.
And I don't ever ride my bike, so it was just sitting there. So I just figured I'd sell it.
Okay.
That's what I did. And then I sold some other stuff, like I had some movies and things, and since I don't have a TV, I just got rid of that.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you used to ride your bike?
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you quit riding your bike?
I don't know, a couple of years ago maybe.
Okay. So, right about the time that you started using cocaine on a fairly regular basis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. Do you think those two things are connected?
Never really thought about it. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Cocaine gives me lots of energy, so I might. I don't know. I never thought to get on my bike when I was on it. I
Yeah.
might have liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder
maybe,
if that would be driving under the influence.
yeah, I guess it would be.
But, so while you're not working,
Yeah.
what does your typical day look like?
Well, I usually get up about 11 or 12 maybe, because I stay up really late. And then I call my friends and see what they're going to do. And then we usually go get a few beers or something down at the store and ride around for a little bit. And usually a little later on in the day, we usually get a little cocaine, you know. On days we party, you know, that's pretty much been every day, like I told you, since I'm not working. And then just do that for a while and then go back home. And then I can't go to sleep at night, I guess because I'm not working. So I go to bed at like maybe 4:30, something like that. And I get up the next day, I don't know, noon, 1 o'clock, something like that. So.
Yeah. What do you think about how the cocaine usage might be affecting your sleep?
It might be, but I think it's got more to do with I'm worried because I'm not working and you know, I don't know what else to do, and I'm not, you know, doing anything.
Yeah.
And I stay up and I worry a lot.
Yeah.
And I go to sleep and I'm really ready to get back to work.
And the first thing that you said when I asked you what you liked about your job was that it gives you a place to go in the morning.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like to have a place to go because
Yeah.
I don't like to sit around the house all day. I like to do something.
Yeah.
To go out and do things. So, yeah.
Yeah. Like go for bike rides maybe.
Yeah, I used to maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something I used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about not partying? I mean, what do you think your life would look like if you didn't party?
I think it'd be pretty boring right now because I don't have a job. I mean, I'm not working, and so I don't really know what else I would do.
Well, the not working thing is temporary.
Yeah.
So so let's say like you are back at work. So we'll take that part out of the equation.
Well, if I get back to work, if he lets me work every day, I can just not party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was going on when you were working every day before that you were partying?
Well, I guess, you know, because some of the guys, they wanted to go out and stuff after work.
Yeah.
And so I guess I got kind of caught up in that a little bit. Yeah.
Do all your friends party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been hanging out with these guys?
Some of them all my life, and some of them just like a year or two. Yeah.
Okay. And does everybody hang out together, or do you have separate friend groups? Like, what does?
I have separate friend groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are those separate groups?
Well, I have my friends that they like to do what I do. You know,
What's that?
go out and ride around it. You know, and party and drink beer and score weed and coke maybe. And then I have some friends that they don't like to do that, but they don't mind kicking back and just smoking some rock with me and stuff like that, and then maybe just drinking beer and stuff. And then I have some friends I don't really see that much anymore because they don't really like my other friends.
Yeah.
But I talk to them every now and then, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have kind of the rebel rouser friends, like the it's like high energy friends,
Yeah.
you know, going out in public, like
Yeah.
extroverted, and you know, and then we have our kind of homebody friends.
Yeah.
But both of those groups are like the partiers. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they both party, but in different ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then that group of friends that you're not talking to so much right now.
Yeah.
Are those the friends that you've had for a while, or are those your newer friends?
Those are the friends I've had for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some of them, you know, they got married and stuff, and things changed. I guess
Yeah.
they got kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be home at a normal hour. I mean, I understand it.
Yeah.
And they don't want me just like, you know, calling them up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they got to get up in the morning, go to work. You know,
Yeah.
and their wife doesn't want them, you know, out every night and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand it. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, I don't see them as much as all.
Yeah. You know, staying up late inhibits the getting up
Yes.
to go to work, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like this group of
It
friends you're
does.
not in close contact with right now. They kind of prioritize.
That's true.
Yeah.
They like
getting
to
to
party.
work.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, you know, we're talking about, you know, when you go back to work,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because that's going to happen. You're not fired. You know, you are satisfying.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I just want to get it all cleared up and
Yeah.
go back to work. Yeah.
You know, that's important. I want to commend you on that,
Yeah.
Rick, because, you know, I see a lot of people in my line of work,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of people who have lost the ability to want to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's things that happen when we party a lot. There's like changes in our brain, you know, and I'm listening to you. I'm seeing a little bit of a progression. You know, like you used to ride your bike and hang out with friends that, you know, had lived like quieter, responsible lifestyles.
Mm-hmm.
And over the last couple of years, you're having problems with your job. The people that you're hanging out with, a lot are partiers. You're selling off your possessions. You know, your employment is in you know, it's in danger.
Yeah,
And-
it doesn't look good, but it's really not that big a deal. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a rough patch. I'll get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does getting through it look like to you? Do you think?
I just want to get back to work. Once I get back to work, then I won't use as much cocaine. I mean, and I won't party as much. And then I'll be able to get up in the morning, go to work, and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have money, you know. But it's not that bad. I mean, sometimes you have to do what you got to do because you need money.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, you know, things happen, and I understand why my boss did what he did, but I really think he's making too big of a deal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just because you're late a couple times doesn't mean you're a drug addict or something.
That's true. That is completely true. You know, but the level that you're using at, and you know that you're using more and more,
Mm-hmm.
you know, does kind of indicate that you're edging over into a danger zone. Not that you're, you know, we don't have to use the word addict. You know, not that you're like past any point of no return by any means, but it is a time to be aware, you know, of where we're at and how we got there and how we can leave that space, because we can't do the same things and expect different things to happen. And that's kind of what we're talking about here. If you just go back to work
Mm-hmm.
and don't really have like a plan, you know, for how things could be a little bit different, it's likely the same thing is going to happen. You know, it's fun,
Yeah.
you know, to go out and party. Like, who doesn't want to have fun, you know? So, like, what are some other things maybe that you could do so that you're not going home from work and you're bored. You know, you don't have a television, you don't have a bicycle,
Yeah.
so you know you're going to be sitting in this quiet house, and I don't know, if I were you, you know, wanting to party would definitely, it would cross my mind.
Yeah, I guess it would cross my mind, but I would, you know, I mean, as long as I work hard, I'm going to be tired and I'll just go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, I got my radio and stuff. I can do that and listen to the radio and just go to bed, go
Yeah.
to sleep. Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, I don't need to, do drugs every day. You know,
Mhm.
like I'm a lot of people. I'm not a drug addict or
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, what would you think about calling one of those friends of yours that you know, that you haven't talked to in a while, who don't go out and party?
I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Would that help me? You think that would help me get back to work and do things the right way?
I mean, you know,
What
what do you
should
think?
I tell them? What should
No,
I say?
no, this is all about you, and like
Oh,
helping you, you know, kind of see into your own life. Um, you know, I know that you're concerned about your job.
I want to get back to work.
Yeah.
I like my job. Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I know that, you know, this wouldn't be happening if things were as simple as, okay, I just won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, so I'd like to talk about something that we could do, just one little thing, that we could do to you know, tomorrow night. You know, you're
Mm-hmm.
going back to work soon. So,
Yeah.
like, what are you going to do that night?
I don't know. I really don't. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. I guess I could call one of those